Please welcome men's basketball coach Don Butcher and wife Bonnie to present the UC Lifetime Achievement Award.
Hang in there, everybody. We're getting ready to wrap this up, but this is really important to me and my wife, so I made her come. She was not supposed to, but this is a privilege. Seriously, they asked me to do this, and the first thing I said is it will be an honor and a privilege. My wife said you'll probably cry because of the relationship that I have with this gentleman. So let me read the script. I'll do the best I can. This is the second annual UC Lifetime Achievement Award. It recognizes somebody who's been a long-time staple at UC Athletic Department. Somebody who may not always get the recognition they deserve, but is always appreciated by everyone that works with them. Y'all, this person has been associated with the University of the Cumberlands for over 40 years. He's been here twice as long as some of you have been alive. He's done everything from being a professor, an admissions counselor, a bus driver, the cheerleading coach, a scout for myself personally because I've taken him with me to away basketball games, and just one of the finest people I know. And this is when it gets hard, so bear with me. Listen, we went to First Baptist Church down here for a long time, my wife and I, when our boys were very small. And I say this with all sincerity. Sorry. I've seen many people be baptized, many people be saved. And it's a privilege. But I watched this man cry on many occasions because somebody else was saved, turning their life over to the Lord. That's the kind of person that we're trying to recognize tonight. He's a powerful, powerful person. If you don't know him, please get to know him. Here's a video.
In 1966, we moved here, and I think from the moment Dad stepped on campus, he became an instant fan of Cumberlands athletics. And I don't remember a time, especially growing up, where he wasn't in the gym, at the baseball field, at the track field, at a judo tournament, you name it, and he was usually there.
The thing about Dr. Broome, he was such a positive person and positive influence on the kids here, and also on the athletes. He was such a huge supporter. I think there's probably not anybody on campus that people have more respect for, not only as a teacher, but as a supporter of the college and the students than Dr. Broome.
The thing that I loved is when I had a recruit on campus, when I was touring a golf recruit, or I had somebody important on campus, you would hope to run into Dr. Broome because he left such a positive impression on that family and those people that it was kind of the goal. It was like, I hope I can run into him at some point because he would make a connection and those people would know how passionate he was about our university.
When I think of Dr. Broome, I think of his love for all of University of the Cumberlands. Patriot Athletics, he supports us all. It doesn't matter what sport. He is the ultimate Patriot fan.
For me, Dr. Broome has been an inspiration, honestly. He showed, many of us young ones, when we came on board, what it means to be a Cumberland man.
That guy behind the scenes that doesn't get credit, but there's so many athletes that have come through our department that wouldn't be where they are today if it wasn't for him and finding a way for them to maintain their eligibility and be on track to graduate. He just was so meticulous in putting those schedules together, making sure that we were within all the guidelines of the NAI and being eligible.
I think one thing that rings true, and any athlete that came in touch with him will tell you this, they knew that he cared. Not only that they had an opportunity to play, but that they were successful in the classroom, and he continued to follow them through their career and encouraged them to graduate.
He spent so much of his life at University of the Cumberlands that getting this Patriot Achievement Award, a huge award for him, and I think he will be extremely honored.
This honor will mean a lot to him because he hasn't had anything like this before. And it comes from the heart of the students and the athletic department. And I think it'll mean a whole lot to him, I really do.
The man is full of love, for every student walked through. And he cared for them so much and beyond. And we're so fortunate, to have him. And this award, couldn't be more fitting. If anything, perhaps, it should be a John Broome, Lifetime Award on behalf of the athletic department.
He meant a lot to me, and the friendship that we started 17 years ago has meant a lot to me in our program. And I just want to say congratulations, Dr. Broome. We love you and appreciate everything you've done for us.
I think of the tie and I think of the school spirit, and he embodied everything that we're trying to do now with our department. And so I hope it means a lot to him. He means a lot to us, and so I hope this is something that he realizes we appreciate all his contributions for so many years.
Well, I can't see anything. Chris Strebeck and I graduated from the same junior college. There have been a number of athletes here over the years. He came up here to play football, and he learned how to shoot a bow and arrow while he was here, I guess. Way back in 1953, in the summer of 1953, they changed the rules in football. You had to play both ways. And so the football coach at Pearl River told me, "You're going to have to be my manager." I'd never had managed anything. We ended up the season ranked second in the nation, and we thought we were going to the Junior College Rose Bowl in California, and some Indian junior college in Oklahoma beat us out. And so they let me manage the basketball team. We had the worst basketball team in the history of basketball. And I got to run the clock at home. And my contribution to the team was that I just let the clock run all the time. And the game ended before the other team got 100 points. But on the road, it was bad. And we had this boy named, this is his name, Adler Lott, A-U-D-L-E-R. He had been kicked by a mule, and his eyes he couldn't focus. So, but he was a great basketball player. He just couldn't shoot. He couldn't see the goal. And so when back then, the rules stated that if you were fouled, you had the option of taking the ball out of bounds. So we would put Adler in, and he could dribble. He'd be looking this way and dribbling that way. So when the other team got 90 points, Adler went in and froze the ball for 5 minutes. I couldn't do that. So I just managed the team. But my wife and I and three little girls came here in 1966 to stay 2 years, and we hadn't left yet. And I still have the three girls. I lost my wife last summer. And this is my life. Thank you.